points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Panthers take over. Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gun. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hey! Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Gurley again here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays. Downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? Ready, ready? Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Look. 8.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, that is caught at the 7. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Express! Express! Motion.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost tried to... take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they...
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's got it to Matthews, complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
Here we go.
That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing it at traffic there, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
Here we go.
But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Gun. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
So don't say nothing.
Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180!
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm coming.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
49er first down.
Here we go.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Keep putting that ball in the ground.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
11.
Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
58.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Nice hit, boy.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here's
a second and 2 now from the 33.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
here we go.
4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points.
Here we
Haven't
go.
done anything so far here in the second half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Come on, QB, come on. Chance. Switch.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Newton now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 56, Mike.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Now Garoppolo. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo.
Right over there. Yeah.
Hey, go.
You don't want none of that.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set. Straight 88.
6, right there, 56.
Here we go, here we go.
Joker.
Gun.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bandit. Mike's 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
Let's go.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right there, 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Gun.
Mike's 59.
It's been a long day for you.
Now Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Here we go.
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Freedom. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know you feel that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Wide, get wide.
20.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
All day, dog.
Great.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Get ready.
Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Great.
Jim.
Gun.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Watch the curve. Check.
Great.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Set. Ready to eat.
Check 56.
Gun.
Get that ball.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
A 28-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as I said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go. 180!
58, right there. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Here we go. 180!
Check, 53's Mike. You don't want none, baby.
1, Omaha.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. Bring it.
11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for San Francisco, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the